This is all the Real Madrid news that came out today, and I'm starting out with this. Real Madrid came out with a comunicado oficial, which was from the Supreme Court ordering La Liga to pay 8.8 million euros to Real Madrid over infringements from 2015. 88 million euros will be given to clubs Alaves, Albacete, Alcorcón, Almería, Athletic, Córdoba, and so on. Now also, La Liga's complaint includes abusive chants from Bilbao fans saying Asensio on alive, Asensio, and Vini subnormal, blank blank. And also after Camavinga's goal against Athletic Club, security personnel had to stop a fan who wanted to attack the player for celebrating. Now also know the Copa del Rey round of 32 draw will take place on December 9th. Real Madrid will play on December 16, 17, or 18. But anyways, we also got the news that Mbappe is Real Madrid's player of the month for November. And talking about Mbappe, he has now scored against every single club he has faced in La Liga. He joined Real Madrid only 17 months ago. And according to this source, Real Madrid planned to build a Silicon Valley type project in Valdebebas. The Madrid Innovation District will include tech, health, medical, and residential complexes. The project will bring a massive amount of money to the club. And La Sede is saying that Real Madrid will not make any new signings in January unless the team suffers unexpected injuries. And supposedly the only move in January will be loaning Endrick to Olympique Leon. But anyways, with all that being said, if you're enjoying the video so far, just like the video so I know. And if you want to stay updated with Real Madrid news, just follow. Now also know we have a game on Sunday, and Real Madrid did not train yesterday and today. Saturday will be the only training session in preparation for the Celta game. I don't know if I like this. And the football grass at the Bernabeu has now been rolled out for the first time since the NFL game. Now talking about the game, supposedly Dani Ceballos could start against Celta Vigo. It's looking more and more difficult for Camavinga to make it to the Celta game. The club isn't going to take any risk ahead of the match against City, which remains the priority. And Xabi Alonso could call up David Jimenez or Jesus Fortea due to Carvajal and Trent's injuries. Xabi Alonso has already shown interest in David Jimenez this season. The coach took him to the Chirac game and included him in the squads versus Espanyol and Levante. Now also, supposedly Xabi Alonso has decided to give Vinny a new role on the pitch that makes him more comfortable. Instead of playing him as a pure winger, the coach will give him freedom to drift inside and play as the second striker with Mbappe. The player is very happy now. And supposedly the tension between Vinny and Xabi Alonso is over. The matter is closed completely. Vinny has confidence in the coach and the project, and he feels that his style fits perfectly with Xabi's system. The player was eager to calm the tension down with Xabi Alonso because he feels he has a significant influence in the dressing room and has a deep love for Real Madrid, where he wants to continue being successful. And Real Madrid and Vinny are convinced that the renewal of his contract will be finalized when negotiations resume next year. And also know with Rudiger and Militao both back, Dean is not going to get the same prominence when he returns from injury. Now supposedly the former Nigerian coach said this: there's a lot of talk about Osimhen potentially joining Real Madrid. I won't say how I got this information, but I've been told he's going. We'll see what happens. But when I heard it from a prominent figure in Nigeria, I was very happy for the young man. Obviously, let's see what happens with this news. This is the first time I heard about this. Now also, today was the World Cup draw, and Vinny and IG said let's go Brazil. And we all heard the news about Trent. And on IG he said absolutely gutted about this one. The timing of it hurts, but I will work hard to come back stronger and better. See you in 2026, Madristas. And also know Real Madrid has suffered 13 injuries in the last 31 days. And also know that Real Madrid has suffered 13 injuries in the last 31 days. Before this, there were just 13 injuries from August to October. Now also, Casemiro talked about the time we played PSG away. And he said after the march at the Parc des Princes, I went straight to the president and told him, sign Mbappe, he's impossible to stop. My first encounter with him was in the Champions League against PSG. He did everything to us. We lost 1-0 because of his goal. It was insane. He'll go down in football history. Now also know most tackles by Real Madrid players in La Liga so far. Jude Bellingham 29. And since the 21-22 season, Vinny Jr. is the only player in the top 5 leagues to have 200 plus chances created and 200 plus successful take-ons. And most goals for Real Madrid in the current squad. Vinny Jr. 111 goals in 342 games. Mbappe 69 goals in 79 games. And Rodrigo 68 goals in 286 games. Now with that being said, let me know what you guys thought about the news.